Welcome to Weathermatic's Tech Video Series. Today's installment, we're looking at the SL Solar Controller. It's a revolutionary product from Weathermatic that allows you to control irrigation totally off the grid reliably using AC power. Just like Mr. Tesla and Mr. Westinghouse championed over a century ago, AC power provides you a long distance using conventional solenoids and conventional wiring methods and charts. The Weathermatic SL Solar Controller comes complete with an SL 4800 controller, fully populated and ready to wire conventionally using standard off-the-shelf AC 24-volt solenoids. Weathermatic provides all the hardware you will require to complete the mounting of the SL Solar Controller, including the mounting template that will go into your concrete base to mount the pedestal on. So you'll lie this template into the concrete along with the provided L bolts to come through the template to mount the pedestal on. So all you will require is the conduit and the concrete to fabricate your base. The conduit will come up through the trapezoidal hole so that you'll be able to run your field wires and your solar wires through. Remember, check local engineering and building codes before you fabricate your base. Now that we've set our pedestal onto our concrete base, we're going to use a 14mm wrench or a 9/16 if you don't have a 14mm to tighten our nuts onto the L bolts that are located in the concrete pad. For our next step, we're going to remove the mounting plate from the pedestal to attach our cabinet. Okay, so we're going to tighten our nuts down onto our studs with a 3/8" wrench. We've pre-assembled our solar panels to their mounting brackets before we mount them to the pole. We've used this doing a 7/16" wrench and a 7/16" deep socket. So now we're just going to slip them with the mounting brackets over our pole. Now we've oriented our solar panels facing due south. We'll come back in a moment and set the angle to 30 degrees. We're going to go ahead and tighten these to the post with our 9/16" wrench. So we have installed our batteries into our pedestal, and we're going to install our power cable and fish it through the conduit. So that's our next step. Weathermatic provides 25 foot of cable to go between your power manager and the top of the solar pole where your top solar panel is mounted. So keep that in mind when you're measuring the distance between your conduit and the top of the mounting pole. We're going to remove the wire nuts and the conduit mount to make it easier to fish through the conduit. Another good installation tip is go ahead and run some pull string through your conduit and your mounting pole, or in this case we use tree webbing. That way you can go ahead and fish the tree webbing or the pull string through the conduit and the mounting pole while you're assembling those pieces, and then that'll make fishing your wire back through the conduit and mounting pole much easier. Wiring the SL Solar is quick and easy using the connectors provided by Weathermatic. You simply install the batteries, wire the 12-volt DC connectors. A quick wiring trace reveals the 12-volt DC comes in. They wire together in parallel through the fuse box to the solar manager. From the solar manager, the 12-volt DC leaves, comes out to the inverter. Directly into the AC1 and AC2 and ground post on the controller. So you can see a quick wiring trace makes it simple to troubleshoot simply by looking for your 12 volts DC here at the inverter, 24 volts AC at the inverter. Included in your SL Solar installation is a self-diagnostic meter. We can see that the solar panels are generating 17.88 volts DC. We can see that the batteries are 13.2 volts DC. We can see that our meter is on. It's 94 degrees inside the cabinet. So this is helpful to determine if your batteries are good and charging. When installing the solar panels, make sure both panels are facing due south and use your protractor to make sure you get a 30-degree angle towards the sun. We're going to make this adjustment with a 1/2-inch wrench and complete our installation. You can see the SL Solar fits the application where an electrical power drop is not practical. So areas such as right-of-ways and medians or remote applications such as this, we can have reliable AC irrigation control with the SL Solar. And don't forget to add the SL Air Card to make it cloud-based, or the SLW Weather Station to make it smart. All right, thanks for joining us.